It's a hobby. People have hobbies. This happens to be mine.
This Maryland basement is home to one man's lifelong passion.
I'm proud of it. It's definitely an addiction.
Covering almost 3,000 square feet, Howard Zane's huge handcrafted model train layout is renowned as one of the finest in America and could be worth a staggering amount of money.
I would say probably around $2 million. But I hate to do that because I really don't know. I couldn't price it out. It's hard to say.
And while it's the love of his life, thankfully his third wife doesn't mind.
I fully support it, and the best part of all is I always know where Howard is. He's always in the basement. He's not out at the pubs or the bars. He is working on his layout and having a great time. So I think it's
The 77-year-old began work on his Piermont Division layout 30 years ago when he retired and went into business selling his custom-made scale buildings and trains.
It looks like it's very expensive, but 90% of the buildings are scratch-built, which means they're not kits. So my material cost, let's see, like a building like this over here would probably be less than $25. And so now if these were kits, or I had somebody build it, or I also built professional layouts for other people. I did. I'm retired from that now. A layout this size would cost around $3 million. But I can't put a dollar amount on this because, as I said, most of the stuff is scratch built. The only thing really of value are the locomotives.
The huge layout features around 1,400 feet of track, equivalent to 23 scale miles, and it takes an hour to complete one circuit.
About everybody on this planet has some kind of an affinity or liking of trains. Some carry it out a little further than others, like myself. My inspiration was my father. I got my first train layout at age 3, so it was in my blood.
Howard's friends have been a big help.
I bring groups down here quite often, and people's jaw just drops to the floor as soon as they walk down that steps and they see what's here.
And experience it in person, it blows those expectations away. I mean, it's remarkable the amount of passion that I think it conveys that Howard has for this hobby. It's just inspirational.
He's probably 24 by 7.
Yeah.
You wake up in the middle of the night and say, I want to build something, and he's done this.
But his obsession with model railways has had an effect on his love life.
My first wife was, the trains were a competition for time. She didn't quite understand. My second wife, she thought I should be more serious. So it got to be a problem after a while. Sandy is an artist. She's a fiddle player, and she understands art, and she understands thoroughly why I'm down here and play with this thing, or build it.
I have a wing of the house for my own, which is Howard has trains everywhere else. In fact, you see trains going around the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, everywhere else. But I do have my own space.
And although his railway might expand in the future, size isn't everything.
I just want to maintain a certain level of quality. If I were to expand it, it would bring it up to 4,400 square feet. It's one of the largest in the area.
He certainly talks about having a train under his pillow at night. If he could, he would. But we don't go that far. The question is whether Howard has some psychological obsession or impairment, and possibly, but it's a good one.